It's so shiny. It's so shiny. Alright, I'm gonna stop wasting our star bits. What's going on, everyone? Jumpy Bean back for some more Super Mario Galaxy. In the last episode, we caught back up on some of our missions, found Luigi a couple times throughout the game, and fought Bouldergeist again. In this episode, we are going off to the Trial Galaxies to see what great challenges await us there. And my favorite color of these three are blue, so I'm going to start off with the blue side first. Want to go to the Loop-de-Swoop Galaxy. So the Trial Galaxies are 3 galaxies based on motion control gimmicks from earlier in the game, made harder. This one is the galaxy's greatest wave. And it's ray surfing. It's a much harder ray surfing level than the original one. And you're gonna hear my biggest pet peeve in the world about this mission in a little bit. But anyways, we'll just go up to the big boy. You again. This course is a monster. Yeah, I want to do it. You got 3 minutes to get back here. I've never seen anyone get close to spending 3 minutes on this level. Even like people that have never played this game usually don't spend 3 minutes on this level. You spend probably, like, my best time, which I've done once, because I usually only do these levels once, is 1 minute and 8. I'd have to be basically 3 times slower than I was to not make it in time. The challenge is way more just surviving the course than the time limit he gives you. Yeah, you see sharper turns and thinner areas. This is actually super thin. This is probably the most challenging part, is right here. It's so thin and constantly turning. Slow and steady. And finally, we get to do the, oh god, the loop-de-loop! Yeah, we get to do a loop-de-loop on the ray. Big jump. Oh, I just over-jumped everything I wanted to there. Take our time. I'm not in a hurry. I still have 2 minutes. New record, new record, new record, new record, new record. Let's freaking get it, boys! Everyone wants to see you, so drop in and say hello. Thank you for my star. My clear star again. But there's actually more to do here other than just the mission. Once you finish the race, you can come over here into the Sling Star and get all your star bits that you waste shooting at the red star case earlier. Now that's some crazy skill. And you get a little tour like of the course that you get to do after you've already cleared the course. So why don't you get to do this before the race? Do not ask me. You only get to do it after you've beaten the race, though, which is super weird to me. But now my pet peeve with this course: why is this one called Loop-de-Swoop and the other one called Loop-de-Loop, when the only actual loop you do is in the other one that's not called Loop-de-Loop? Shouldn't this one have been called Loop-de-Loop and the other one been called Loop-de-Swoop? I'm done, bro. I've had it. I've had it with these Mario Galaxy developers at this point. Just name your missions easier, something easier to remember them by. Well, that's the first of our Trial Galaxies. You do have to walk back here. I get why there's not an animation for you going back to this tiny planet in the corner, but alas, alas, oh well. Next we'll do the green side, which is the Bubble Blast Galaxy. I'm guessing you can figure out what we do here. And if you can't, then you either haven't watched the other parts, or you've never played this game once in your life. But this is the Electric Labyrinth, as I used to say when I was younger. There was a... Okay, am I the only one who remembers this? But there was a little... There was a little game, like, when like iPads and stuff were like the big thing for like kids to play games on. There was a game called Labyrinth and Labyrinth 2. Labyrinth 2 was my game. it was just, you tilt the iPad, it was like motion controls, and like there was a ball and like a little wooden maze you had to get through, and there were like obstacles and stuff. There were multiple levels, and each level got a little harder and added more little things in there. It was one of my favorite games, like up there with like around like the cut the rope time and like the Angry Birds time. This was one of my favorite games on like the iPad. I always said it was an iPad just because I always played the game on an iPad, but just the App Store, like early apps, early game app games were like the most fun things I've ever seen as a kid. Anyways, that's not what we're doing here. But this is, I'm sure you can figure it out. There's 5 pieces of the launch star we have to collect, and 5 areas to go to. So we are going and collecting star piece chips in each of the 5 areas. There's not a checkpoint here, so if you die before collecting all 5 star cheese pips, yep, that's it, star piece chips, then you have to redo them all. So I'm trying to do this in one go, so I do not have to play this level a 3rd time, because this is not my favorite level in the game. But we're almost there. This one is fire. This is one of the easier ones. Wait for the fire to die down. There we go. That's 4. We'll just be patient. The big coins give you coins or star bits. Neither of them are worth it. I believe it's coins in this mission. Those ones give you a bunch of coins. It's still not worth it, considering you have to redo the whole level, and coins are only good if you get 50, then you get a 1-up. So, next we only have this last corner. I think this last corner is the hardest one, in my opinion. This might be the hardest one. This are the one with the little electric barriers that move. None of them are super difficult, but it's more just you just don't want to die, because you don't want to have to play through all this again. This is long, and when you're a young, stupid child like me, and you struggle to get through any mission of any video game, you really don't want to have to play that part 18,000 times. All of those, you come to this last maze part, one last electric labyrinth, if you will. This one's just boar bills chasing you non-stop. I think the best strategy for this one is just keep moving. There's nothing that would be really in your way to stop you from popping you, unless you actually run into one of the walls. So if you just keep moving pretty quick on this one, you should be alright. A lot of times if you are moving quick, you'll be moving fast enough where the boar bills don't even follow you. You're too far away by the time they come out of their launchers, that they won't even follow you. So yeah, and they give you so many 1-ups here, just in case you do die. This is actually not a horrible level for grinding 1-ups, because they do give you so many of them. But yep, just keep going, keep going. We're almost to the end now, we're almost to the end now, we're almost to the end now, and star, get! Not too bad a mission. It's definitely the hard. In my opinion, it's not the hardest. I think the next one's the hardest. But the next one's also my favorite, so maybe that has something to do with it. But that was the Electric Labyrinth. That was 2 of our 3 Trio Galaxy stars. And with this next star, we will be caught back up with the original playthrough. So this is the last catch-up mission we have to do before we can actually go off and do... I say new things, but these are also new things to you guys watching for the first time, so... Anyways, we're going to the Rolling Gizmo Galaxy. I should say new for me, even though they're not new for me. I just haven't played them in probably the last year, because I didn't really touch this game in the last year. I decided to try to record this and go back and do stuff. Anyway, Gizmos, Gears, and Gadgets. I decided to go back and try to record this playthrough again, probably maybe a week ago. I had to play through most of this game again within the last week. But it's been fun, because again, I haven't touched this game since I played it for the Let's Play. And that was again over a year ago, so it's been fun coming back to it. I'm using the Pro Controller right now because I'm having my Joy-Cons charge, and this is awkward. And it's so incredibly awkward to control the... It's so awkward to control the ball with the Pro Controller, not the Joy-Cons. I usually play this game with the Joy-Cons because it feels more normal to me. But... there we go. Get in there. Let's go. I don't need coins. Coins don't do anything for me. But yeah, I think you see the fun here. This is just... It's just scary. Every second is scary. If it's... Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. There's only really two super challenging parts of this level in my mind, and the bomb bombs right there are one of them. If you hit one of them while they're glowing red, they push you off in whatever direction they choose, basically, so try not to get blasted off the edge. I hear... Woohoo! This is just a fun level. This is just a good level. Easily my favorite motion control level in the game. Get back to center position. And this is the other challenging part, I would say. And just kind of stressful. You have to ride this block up. Please don't go too fast. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. One try! Oh wait, no, I died right at the start. We can just forget that first try ever happened. And just say, this was the first try. Wow, he's so unbelievably good at the game! There we go. That was not as bad as I thought it would be. But with that, yeah, that puts us to a legitimate 92 stars now. What you watched before got you to 85 stars, and then you came back here and had 92, and the last two episodes were just catching up on those 7 stars. But with that, we are officially caught back up with the main Let's Play, and everything from here on out should feel pretty normal. Thank you guys for watching these last 2 parts. I know it may seem a little weird that stuff was already done, and it may not seem the most legit since, again, the stars are already completed, but thank you guys for holding out with me. I know these weren't the longest episodes, or probably the most exciting episodes to watch, but just getting back into it, and I'm excited to finish the rest of this game with you all, and just have a good time with it. Next time on Super Mario Galaxy, we're going to continue exploring more places in the garden that we have yet to see. I'll see you guys then.